But I mean, your personal story, your personal experience is so intertwined with the destiny of Burma, isn't it?
I would like to think that's intertwined with the destiny of my people, all of us together.
Isn't that the same thing?
I don't like my destiny to be spotlighted. It's the destiny of the people of Burma that we are trying to get into our hands.
But do you feel it is a problem that you are standing up as a symbol? I mean, all over the world, and also in your own country, of course, you have been hailed as a very brave fighter for democracy, non-violent fighter for democracy. Is that a problem, do you think, that you're hailed as such a symbol?
I always think that in politics, especially democratic politics, one should not focus too much on one person. But then, on the other hand, it always happens in such movements because it's easier to focus on one person than on a whole movement. It's just that people react more to personal, to appeals to the personal emotions, if they like. So I do not think it's the best thing, but it's natural. And I'm very grateful for the support that people have given me. Although I accept that this is not really, in the ultimate analysis, it's not for me as an individual, but for the cause which I'm serving.
But still, you have sacrificed a lot, wouldn't you say?
I have to keep reminding people not to use the word sacrifice, because it was a choice I made. It is not a sacrifice. I decided to do what I'm doing because I thought it was the right thing to do, and nobody owes me anything for that. It's not a sacrifice.
But I mean, when you chose not to go to your late husband's funeral,
yes,
that must have been a sacrifice for you in 1999.
No, I think it was more of a sacrifice for my sons than for me. For me, it was again a choice. I chose not to go. If I had wanted to go, I could have gone.
And at that time, there was you thought perhaps that there would be a problem returning to Burma. And this is your first trip abroad since then. Do you have that same fear now at all?
No, I don't.
You don't?
There has been a change in Burma. I don't think they'll keep me from going back. Otherwise, I'll have to come straight back to Norway.
Tell me, why did the generals decide to try a new policy of reforms?
I think there are several reasons, one of which is that the country was obviously suffering from the regime that had been in place for several decades. And I think there are people in the government, starting with the president himself, who wished to put the country on a better path.
Did sanctions help?
Yes, I think sanctions help. People have said that sanctions do not help. But when you consider the fact that the very first motion tabled in the new National Assembly was for the dismantling of sanctions, and when you consider the fact that again and again members of the government have asked for the removal of the sanctions, we can say that they helped.
Should we lift sanctions altogether or just put them on hold now?
The EU has suspended rather than lifted sanctions, and the United States is adopting a similar policy. And I think this is the right one, because it's a way of demonstrating that genuine reforms will be rewarded. But if these reforms prove to be a facade, then the rewards will be taken away again.
Do you fear it's reversible, that it is a facade?
I don't think we should fear reversal. What we should do is to make certain that there will be no reversal. I don't think we can take it for granted that there will be no reversal, but it is for all of us who wish to put Burma firmly on the path to democracy to work for it.
I mean, Burma was the rice bowl of Asia when you parted from England, from Great Britain. Such a rich country and now so poor, so much work ahead, health-wise, education-wise. How will you cope with it?
I'm not going to cope with it alone. No single person can cope with it alone. We've all got to be in this together. This is what I've been saying to the people when I was campaigning for the by-elections in April. This is the message I took everywhere, that the people should not depend on me or any particular individual or organization to bring about the changes that they want. They must do it for themselves. They must take part in the political process. And I was very encouraged by the fact that they really understood this message and responded to it by using their power, the power of their vote in the elections.
There will be a presidential election in a few years' time. Will you run, madam?
No, there will be no presidential elections. There will be just general elections in 2015. The president is not directly elected.
But you will run, won't you?
Our party will contest elections, yes.
Thank you very much, Aung San Suu Kyi, and good luck in Burma.
Thank you.